Imagine being a Super Bowl hero, having one of the biggest catches in your franchise's history. Imagine being about 50 catches away from setting a franchise record. Imagine being one of the most decorated players in your franchise's history. Yet, all people can seem to talk about is your hair.
Fly was flying, you on the team, touchdown, time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird game nation, baby, it's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling the Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog, or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man Saul Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randolph. Season here, really time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco, thanks for tuning in.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and this is Philly the podcast. So I wanted to talk about Zach Ertz. A lot has been said over this offseason, and I'm to blame. Look, I've said some things that maybe I shouldn't have said, in the heat of the moment, right? But I want to talk about why I feel like he might be the most slept on guy on this roster, and he might be in the driver's seat to have a breakout season. But before we get into all that, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, man. We are on the road to 3K, and I would love for you to join that ride with us. So let's get into it, man. Zach Ertz, like I said in the beginning, man, he's one of the best tight ends, if not the best tight end in our franchise's history. He obviously had some great, huge catches in the Super Bowl and that touchdown that kind of won the game, basically won the game for us. And then you look at the records, he's about 45, 46, something like that, catches away from setting the franchise record. Yet all we're talking about as fans is what can we get for him on the open market? And obviously, why the heck does he have that hair? But all jokes aside, I mean, we look at Zach Ertz, we look at his career, and I've said this before, and I stand true to this. We waited a long time for Zach Ertz to be the Zach Ertz we wanted him to be, that we drafted. It took him a good 3, maybe 4 years to really get into his skin. He was there with Brent Selleck, and he was always just that pass catcher. He was never really reliable as a blocker. It took him a little while. He's now reliable. I wouldn't say that he's elite by any means as a blocker. He's never been that guy with the after the catch, never been a yak guy, but he is what he is. He's old reliable. He is the guy that is going to get open at the top of his route. He's going to give you a target. He's going to put his body in front of the cornerback or linebacker or safety or whoever they have matched up on him. He's going to put himself in a position to make a catch and to make a play for whoever the quarterback is. We've seen it time and time again over this past 4 years, I'll say. But we've come to a point now that as Eagles fans, we're a little bit jaded because we've seen the whole situation with Carson Wentz where he just didn't want to be here. And I think personally, a lot of Eagles fans feel like Zach Ertz doesn't want to be here either. And I'm one of them. I'm not pointing you guys out. But are we being a little bit harsh? Are we being a little bit rough? Maybe we should be looking at what's really going on. I'm one to say I do not believe in thank you contracts. I don't believe that we should be paying for people for what they did. But Zach Ertz had a tough year last year because he was hurt most of the year, right? It was a tough year for everyone. Everyone on that team was bad. So what leads me to believe that he's not that guy from last year is that he's coming back. He's making himself known. He's teaching these younger guys, and he's had some really good days at camp. I think he has about 5 yards of yak, which, might have touched his whole season last year as far as yak goes. But he's out there, he's making plays, and like I said, he's taking people under his wing. If we can figure this situation out with Zach Ertz, man, he's an all-time great for the Eagles. And there's arguments to be made Hall of Fame if he can have a couple more seasons. I don't think that this year, if he retired right now, I'm not saying, give him the jacket, but if he has a couple more solid seasons, he can really have that argument about being a Hall of Famer. The guy has been reliable, and he has played in some huge moments. We even look back in regular season games. We can remember the game that he won the game against the Giants. He had the game-tying touchdown and the game-winning touchdown. Obviously, like I said, the Super Bowl was a huge moment for him. He broke a record with receptions as a tight end. Like, it's the stuff that he has done is incredible. He has done a lot for Philly. Obviously a great person in Philly as well, not just as a football player, but he's really embraced the city. And it sucks that all this is happening. I really hate that. I feel like lately the Eagles franchise has really been an emotional franchise, and that's a scary thing. You can't run a franchise off of emotion. But I'm telling you, man, I know I went on a little bit of a rant. I'm telling you, Zach Ertz has the capability of going off this year. And you look at all the players around him, he hasn't had this. He has not had this in a long time. To have somebody like a Devontae Smith on the outside, to have somebody like a Travis Fulgham, if he can continuously be that guy we saw in that 5-game stretch, to have about 3 running backs that are going to take pressure off you. There's not going to be people that are just sitting over the middle of the field waiting for Zach Ertz, because there's so many different things that can happen right now. You have somebody like a Jalen Hurts that can extend the play a little bit and give you more opportunities as a wide receiver or a tight end, whatever you want to label Zach Ertz. Do I think that he deserves more money? No, I definitely don't. I think that the money he makes right now is more than generous. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, but I'm saying as Eagles fans, let's not be upset that he's on the team. I think that as Eagles fans, that's the best case scenario. Like, best case scenario is we still have 2 top tier tight ends. Look, I do not believe that there will be an embarrassment of riches. I think that we need all the playmakers that we can get, all the playmakers we can add to this team or retain on this team. I'm game with it. So I'm just saying, as Eagles fans, maybe this was an unnecessary video. Maybe you guys are all on the same train of thought as I am. And if you are, please let me know in the comments. But I feel like a lot of people just want to see Zach Ertz gone, and I feel like they think that he doesn't have anything left in the tank. And I totally disagree. So I want to know what you guys think. Realistically, do you guys think that Zach Ertz deserves, or do you think that he has more in the tank to come here and be our number 1 tight end? Or are you done with the situation? There's no wrong answers here, guys. There's no wrong answers. So definitely let me know in the comments. But other than that, man, y'all know what it is, man. It is Fly Eagles Fly, and we are out here. Peace!
Yeah, Fly Eagles Fly on the team. Touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird game nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call